Yes, and yet, when you dig a little deeper, you find that they actually have more experience than you might expect. There are a lot of officers in particular who have experience from the French and Indian War, and most of the leaders have experience, and to some extent, they've got more combat experience than leaders in that World War II Army. You figure the United States Army in World War II grew to 8.3 million, and only a handful of them at the beginning, when we got into it in earnest in 1942, had ever heard a shot fired in anger. Dwight Eisenhower had never heard a shot fired in anger. Omar Bradley. And those who had been involved in World War I, usually it was a fairly, relatively small period of time where they actually had combat experience. You look at the cohort from the Revolution and you find that, okay, well, they were involved in various escapades in fighting on behalf of the British against the French and the Indians. And it doesn't give them the ability to maneuver large armies or even battalions for that matter. But they do have the experience of leading men in combat or having been in combat. They've been through the sometimes terrors of close infantry combat. And so, yeah, Washington certainly and his generals have enormous challenges, but I think a bit surprised in recognizing the fact that these are men who are very comfortable with firelocks, for one thing. They've been carrying muskets for a long time. They've been shooting at things. And they've got accustomed, by virtue of the fact that they're, in many cases, frontiersmen, even if the frontier is in Massachusetts, to living the rugged infantry life. And this is not something you have to teach them, as you had to teach inductees in World War II. What camp life is like. They know what camp life is like. So it's rough material he's working with, George Washington, but you can see that the clay can grow tall, and he's got some material to work with.